Joseph, get arrangé pour les débats ici. Ouais, c'est quand je ouais,
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, but his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were pretty unique.
That's a lovely, delicate pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Argentina can break now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but Cantona! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Now the cross. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the pass is intercepted. Sporting still without a single shot on target. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. David Villa. Oh, shooting chance! Too close for comfort. Pele with the... He rises! He's got direct here. That is good alertness. Goulet. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Arda Goulet. Nicely shaped ball. And he's worked it through. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. That has been slung wide. Across. Cafu gets it away. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Pele looking for options for movement. And he's through and all along. Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Cantona. That is a brilliant interception. Here it is, crossed in. Harrison tries to clear. Conte. Great chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Pele. Big header! Goal! Sporting! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sporting penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Corner number 2 then. Surely now! Harmlessly behind. It's a really well-measured ball. Rijkaard. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. An extra cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. And this is Hullet. Tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Sporting really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Sporting have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 6. Número 10.
And we're underway again.
Número 13.
Sporting definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Robson! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's been played through. Best touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that.
Oh, what a climb! No mistake!
I'm sorry, you took up a lot.
2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yes.
Pick that one out.
Wait.
It was a
He did so well.
Next time,
there,
match, you can
attacking
let
the
you
ball
alone,
when he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Cousin, where son get un jeu là, you get un bon placement pour changer, pour se mettre à changer. Pas besoin de placement pour lui. On a une petite Natalia. Cousin, cousin là, donne-moi là pour carrément. Pas besoin. Même si après un petit problème, pas fin de checker sur. Yeah, bye ça moi. Skill. Il y a bon skill cousin ouais là, bien deuxième number joueur là, il y a plagué skill là même là cousin. I think just cousin. C'est sou que c'est ouais, c'est m'pa on pour ça m'pa regret Messi parce que m'gagne Messi cousin. Ouais, me fin parler. I didn't tag him same game Messi m'pa on comment doit le mettre. Cousin. Même on qui joue encore à 107, on pile à 107. Vous comprenez? Qui est des attaquants, qui des Goulich, parce que c'est lui-même maintenant attaquant. Pas foutre une tête et puis baisse à toi des moun sous la cousin, foot Goulich, centre, et puis Brakali, cousin. Vous savez, j'aime ces tribunes nègres. N'a pas passé mal, non? Mon cher cousin, il est dans tout. Vous me bet un match en division là? Laisse-moi bet un match en toile, cousin. Je vais 20, je finir avec 20. Je vais finir avec 20, cousin.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his crossfield passes.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Serginho. Best. Pele. It's Pele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That is good alertness. Pele. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cafu picks it up now. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Sporting are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Searching pass he's played there. That has not gone well. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out wide. Now it's crossed into the middle. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? McAllister charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's had it taken off him. Looking for the run. And this is Hullet. Crunching tackle. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. He's having a shot! It's in! The breakthrough strike! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. He's tried one! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
Best! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gets a good foot in there. Tries to dink it through. Pele. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. And it's Hernandez. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Best. Vieira. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Camavinga has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Cafu, Best. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Sporting have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Sporting have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He's not got that quite right. Now he's off and running. McAllister. And it's McAllister. Bullet. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Cafu plays it in. In again. Lisandro Martinez gets it away. Alexander-Arnold clears. Tries to play it through. Played into space out wide. He's got away. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're into the second 45.
Sporting have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a sharp little ball here. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. And here's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Cafu. Cross from... He's got full. It's hit the crossbar. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Pele could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Hernandez. And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's clever. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gear. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save. Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Sporting get their fourth corner. And that was very necessary. Robson. Pele. He has a look out. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Foot in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Mbappe, looking to play him in. There's the shot! Goal! Sporting! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Bruno attempts a clearance. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the shot! Fabulous save by Bruno!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cafu plays it in. Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Alexander-Arnold powering forward here. In with the challenge. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar gets a good foot in there. Pele. Vieira, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe! That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Sporting really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Vieira. Sporting moments now away from seeing this one out. Well read, and the danger is averted. And they've got rid. Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. Well, there's the clearance. Now, can they get him away? And that's it. Sporting have done it. The perfect outcome in this most passionate of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Sporting really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mali are looking to break at pace. Now it's Benzema. Dybala. He's having a go! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And that is expertly dealt with. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rafinha. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Robson. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Threads one in. Big chance! And it's pulled... Header! He's missed, but not by that far. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Gullit. It's come backwards here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 3 coming up. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bremer. Mali trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Benzema. Barella.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. Pele. He shifted it to the flank. Hullet. Good read, needed to be.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Driving on and making good progress. And here's Benzema. Looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And Mali score first. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Mali have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Robson. And he's forced to go back. Thinks about the shot. Opts to play it back. And that's been won straight back. That's a good ball. Mohamed Salah. And this is Benzema. Engages and forces him off the ball. Best. Aims beyond the defence. Dybala. Spread it left. Now it's Rafinha. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que des informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant. Changement en cours.
Here we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Sporting do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Mohamed Salah. Not the most convincing of passes. Rafinha puts his foot on the gas. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found the way. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Best.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Benzema. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to play it through. Oh, super. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Best. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pele can see things others simply cannot.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80 000.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a goal kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
Sporting are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And this is Benzema. Oh, what has happened here? And he's searching for a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Dybala. Has another go! Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mohamed Salah. Lovely feet. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Changement pour le Mali. Le numéro 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 14.
Mali are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. It's a mighty effort!
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 13.
Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Le
Spread
numéro
out to
2.
the left. He's picked his way through. Now it's Osimhen, and he's running, shoots! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Mali find a position. And the finish! Now it's Pele. Pele! He's kept it out just. Martinelli. Looking to play him in. Half an hour gone in the second half. Beckham. And it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. Out to the left it goes. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckham. Now Robson. Hullet. Now it's Pele. Over to the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Best.
Sporting really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Robson does really well there, strong defending. Best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot, surely!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Best. That's a cute ball. Robson. And it's Beckham. Shot could be on. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Guti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's he's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he welcomes it in. Still goalless at the moment. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guti charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. It's a promising position. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Climbs up big! Goal! Sporting! There is the breakthrough! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sporting have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Hakimi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way...
And the finish! That's got him rattled. Mbappe chasing after it. He has found the way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's headed upfield. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played through into space. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice looking ball. Oh, important interception.
Bullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Guti. Messi threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Floated through. He's in a great position here. And that is masterful defending. Odo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Sporting leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, and it's been given away. Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball. Hakimi. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Howson deals with that comfortably. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Out towards the flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Nicely aimed pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. And he's forced to go back. Sporting have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked it up out wide. Vieira. Tries to pass it through. The ball swung in. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Pele really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 8.
Sporting can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Mbappe. That's a throw.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 4. Número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Goulet.
Número 23.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, and that should have been two.
Cruyff really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's had a hit. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Foden looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Rodri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vinicius tries a shot! And he's gone direct here.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Odo. Wirtz. Shoots! Foden. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, they've got it again. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And the action has already restarted. Sporting conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. And that is a little undercooked. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Odo. And it's Wirtz. Has a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Rodri. Wirtz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yeah. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's beautifully weighted. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Now Robson. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov. Luis Alberto. Now what about a counter-attack? That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's there to get it away. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Goulet. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Shot could be on. And he's heaved it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cruyff. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Goulet. Luis Alberto. Now this could be a chance, and he was alert to it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Wirtz. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Cruyff first in line. And he's found the net.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Haaland is the next man in the spotlight. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Big character, big moment, big save. Berbatov will take the third penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it, and that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Apague o jogo com o Cruzeirense bem. Cruzeirense uma famosina assim. Uma famosina. Diz o saco, Cruzeirense um bem championnat Cruzeirense. Cruzeirense, dá-me quando esse quantité match me bateu bem. Vai me dar couper Cruzeirense.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Timber. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Odegaard. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sporting are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Mais posição, podendo mais ficar quebração vai vencer. Vai ser. Vai vir mandar de bem no começo, que é mandar a vez ele mais uma grande essa. Estava vai braço para mim. Vejam lá aqui.
Now has he got the beating of his marker here? And he's taking no chances there. Vieira! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Incapuyi. Trossard. And it's Ødegaard. Knocks it out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu. Rice does well to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's neat. Swings it across. Tries to get it clear. And here's a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And he's well... Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar! Deftly away.
Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Good pressure, determined, intense. Saka. Best. Pele can see things others simply cannot. At best. Cafu. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Saka. Looking for the run. Pele. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sporting are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Trossard. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Incapuyi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cafu! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gabriel. And it's Zubimendi. And in Capier, Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Trossard.
There will be
And
1
it's
minute
Ødegaard.
added time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. That's a delicate pass. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs raising at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's busted a chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is good alertness. Cafu. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. And here's Trossard. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Sporting still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He gets big. It's hit the crossbar. And that was very necessary. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sporting are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Looking for options for movement. Saliba does really well to win the ball there.
Sporting really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Cafu made a search from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Sporting can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Real chance! Worth a try, but not this time.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Trossard. Rice. Just a quarter of an hour to play. The most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic! And it's come back out to him.
Sporting simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Rice. Vieira. Played into space. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played.
Sporting have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Odegaard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pele opts for safety.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Sporting really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Odegaard. And that is that. Sporting are beaten and they are out. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Sporting really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung it. There's the header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jorginho. The kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in, and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Sporting, replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Delivery from Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's really put himself on the line here. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lino. Emerson. Quarter of an hour played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And it's Emerson Royal. Ibrahimovic. Chance here to counter. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Pele. Climbs up big. Goal! Sporting! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this...
Chance for a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's in space and looking for options. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Threads one in. Vieira. Flamengo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Best. Done delicately. And that has been knocked clear. In comes the corner. And it's been taken short. Best. Showing good feet. And a chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Emerson Royal, and that's played in low. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Luis Araujo. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Dink through. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to get it away. And it's lofted through here. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Sporting certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Sporting in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. There's the crossfield ball. Luis Araujo. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vieira. Cafu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cafu stood his ground strongly. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Luis Araujo. And it's Emerson Royal. And the pass is intercepted. Pele. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the ball is out of play. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Jorginho.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Luis Araujo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Howson. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce...
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Sporting find a position of real strength now. Vieira. Vieira. Jorginho. Played out to the left flank. Nice control. Great ball, and a shot! They've played it short. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cross goes in there. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Best. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... And the shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Sporting are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele, and he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Looking for the run, and he will. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Emerson. Out to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! In it comes. That'll be a corner. Emerson. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Jorginho looking to play him in. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sporting can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Sporting can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Caros espectadores, consultem um ecrã gigante para informações acerca dos acessos e serviços dentro do estádio.